What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my Browns Bills Week 11 preview as Jacoby Brissett, who now has 2 guaranteed starts left this season, leads the 3-6 Cleveland Browns in the Buffalo, New York, to face off against what will be an extremely pissed off Josh Allen and the 6-3 Buffalo Bills, who of course are coming off a gut-wrenching, heartbreaking overtime loss to, ironically, Kevin Stefanski's old team, the Minnesota Vikings. And let me tell you, that was a game that I know Bills fans thought they had in the bag. You know, they stopped Kirk Cousins on the goal line, 4th down, turnover on downs to get the ball back. You're like, okay, this game's over. We got this. And then the Bills fumbled in the end zone. And the Vikings recovered for a touchdown. And then the Vikings won in overtime. That seems like a very Browns way to lose, if you ask me. Definitely. But you know they're going to be pissed off because, like I just said, they had that game in the bag. Kind of like how we had that Jets game in the bag and we let it slip. But yeah, coming off what just happened in Miami, I don't know how this game's going to go. I really don't. Because look what happened against Miami, all right? In case you didn't watch the game, which if you didn't watch the game, consider yourself lucky. But let's just say the Dolphins jammed their running game down our throat over and over again. Um, Jeff Wilson Jr., 17 carries, 119 yards. Raheem Mostert, 8 carries, 65 yards. They both scored a touchdown. They averaged 7 and 8.1 yards per carry. And in total, the Dolphins ran it for 33 times and 195 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now, if I'm a Bengals fan, I'm sorry, no, Bungles fan, and I see that stat line there, I'm asking myself, what the hell was Zach Taylor thinking? Because the Bungles ran it 10 times against us that entire game. Like, everybody in the NFL knows our run defense is absolutely atrocious, especially on the interior. And this dingus, freaking Zach Taylor, decides to just run it 10 times the entire game. Meanwhile, the Dolphins run it 33 times for 195 yards. I'm sure Zach Taylor and them are going to watch that tape and be like, why didn't we run it more? Damn. Kind of happy they didn't run it more because that allowed us to just absolutely kick their asses. But yeah, Tua Tagovailoa carved us up as well. I mean, 25 of 32, 285 yards, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, it was bad. And now we get to face Josh Allen, who is dealing with that elbow injury, I believe it is, but he should be good to go. Now, if you're like, well, they're just going to throw the ball all over us, Diggs is going to eat us alive. Well, Mother Nature is probably going to have something to say about that because I just saw this tweet pop up earlier on my timeline. According to Channel 19 News in Cleveland, and I quote, Browns, Bills, and Buffalo over 2 feet of snow possible by Sunday's game in New York. I feel like this game is going to have the same vibe that it did in 2007 when, ironically, we faced the Bills. There was high winds, and you couldn't pass the ball even if you wanted to. That was a heavy run game there, and I think it'll be the same thing this Sunday. Now, luckily, we got our guy named Nick Chubb, who is very good. He's like an all-terrain vehicle. Now, on the other hand, the Bills got Devin Singletary. So hopefully our run defense wakes up on the right side of the bed this week. Because I don't know what the hell they were doing during the bye week, but my God, never do it again. I hope they don't overindulge on buffalo wings or whatever at the Anchor Bar. Stay away from the tourist traps. Don't get lost, don't get lost at the border of Canada. Don't take a wrong turn, you're going to wind up in Canada. We're going to lose half the team because they went to Canada instead of going to Buffalo. Oh, man, that sounds like something that the Browns would do. Oh, we went to go visit Niagara Falls, and half the team went into Canada by mistake. And they can't come back for some reason because the border's closed for some reason. That would happen to us. Trust me. Oh, Brown's Twitter, if that happened, oh my God. Brown's Twitter would melt down if that happened. I don't even know how that would even happen. Like, why would they close the border unless like something broke out in Canada that would prevent our guys from coming back, like visa issues? That's what it would be. It'd be visa issues. They'd wind up going to Canada on accident, and they'd be like, "Oh, I don't have a visa. Oh, you can't come back." That would be something that would happen to us because we're the Browns, and we never have anything normal happen to us either. Look at all the games we've lost. It seems like we've lost every game this year different. Although we've had 2 blowouts, but one was to Bailey Zappi, and this last one was via the Dolphins shoving their run game violently down our throat multiple times. That was bad. But yeah, in regards to any, propaganda, I have no propaganda. No amount of propaganda is going to take that garbage away from last week. So I'm just going to jump right into the 3 keys and stuff. And yeah, this game is probably going to be ugly because the weather and stuff. But I don't even know if I can trust my damn team to even put up a good fight on the field. But 3 keys to victory this week for the Cleveland Browns. Number 1, don't get abused in the trenches. Because I'm telling you, man, not only could we not get the Tua and we could not stop their run, it seemed like every play the Dolphins were getting pressure on Jacoby Brissett. And our run game didn't really get going until late. And by that time, it was too late. So, don't get abused in the trenches. Key number 2, get Nick Chubb rolling early, especially, in the bad weather. We get him going. I could expect, if anything, a short passing game. Utilize the tight ends. Hopefully David Njoku will be back, because I tell you one thing, we really missed him. I never thought I'd say this, but we really missed David Njoku's blocking. I cannot believe I'm saying that. You would not have heard me say that a couple years ago. But you know what that tells you? He's really improved as a blocker. We really could have used him against the Dolphins. I'll tell you that for sure. But yeah, get Nick Chubb rolling early. And then finally, force turnovers and take care of the ball. We did pretty good at the take care of the ball thing, besides Chubb fumbling and us failing to score on every drive, because that would have been the only way we keep up with the damn Dolphins with the way our defense was playing. But we got to force turnovers. We have to. Got to get after Allen. Got to force fumbles. Got to take advantage of any turnover we get, if we get any. Simple as that. Simple as that, But for this team, it's easier said than done. Big time. My player to watch, Myles Garrett. Because it seems like he's the only guy that really gives a crap on this defense nowadays. I'm starting to get a sense that a lot of the guys are just trying to collect a paycheck. It's sad, but it's the way it is, it looks like. I mean, Delpitz looked better. He actually looked like he gave a crap against the Dolphins. But not too many players did on defense. When they weren't getting ran over, they just looked like they were just lollygagging. John Johnson, I'm looking at you, buddy. What the hell you doing, man? There was a couple times, again, it seems like it's like a constant thing with this dude. Like against the Bungles, he actually looked good on national TV on primetime. But then the moment they go back to regional broadcasting, this dude lollygags around the field like he's just out to collect his paycheck. I would not be shocked if a lot of our defensive players are freaking let go. Guys like John Johnson. I know Ronnie Harrison will be back. He hasn't done a damn thing since he first came here a couple years ago, right after we traded for him. It's freaking ridiculous, man. I expect our entire interior defensive front to be redone. I think we're going to do something with the edge rushers, because right now it's mainly Myles Garrett. Clowney has done some stuff, but other than those two, Isaiah Thomas has looked all right. Alex Wright looks good, at least. He looks promising. Chase Winovich has done diddly squat. I haven't seen that dude. I don't even know if he's active. I mean, they designated him to return from IR, but I haven't seen him. Like, what's this, man? I mean, I shouldn't have expected anything considering we just traded Mack Wilson for him. By the way, how's Mack Wilson doing in New England? Someone let me know in the comments. I'm kind of curious. But the secondary has looked all right, besides from the lollygagger John Johnson and Ronnie Harrison. Linebackers, I mean, Deion Jones has looked okay at times. JOK's been hurt. That sucks. Anthony Walker's out. Jacob Phillips is out. Takitaki's looked good at times. But, man, this defense needs an overhaul next year for sure, man. Especially with Deshaun coming back next year for a full season. I hope that our front office actually takes it seriously next year. Because this year, we kind of, we give him a little bit of a pass. Like, okay, Deshaun wasn't playing. Jacoby's looked good. Defenses look like garbage. And Joe Woods needs to either grow a pair of balls or get the heck out. Because right now, he's coming off one of the best called games of the year. And he goes out there and does that. Like, what is this, Joe? Literally, I saw a mic'd up segment with Grant Delpit from that Bungles game. Grant Delpit went up to him and said, that was one of the best called games of the year. And how does this loser follow it up? With that garbage. Makes you wonder. Maybe they're lollygagging, not because they're chasing a check or anything, but because they're trying to get Joe Woods fired. That's usually how it goes. When a player or when players don't like their coach, they don't perform for him. Now, usually that would lead to him getting canned. But, Kevin, buddy, if you want to save your season, you might want to make some changes at the coaching staff. Light a fire under these guys. Show them that if they continue to play like a bunch of wussies, they're going to be out the door next, looking for a job. Maybe they'll be flipping burgers at McDonald's if they're lucky. My God, dude, this is pissing me off. Of course they would do that, though. They would win heading into the bye week, have the whole fan base feeling good, like, oh my God, we might actually have something. And then they come out and lay an absolute dud against the freaking Dolphins. That Tua looked like an MVP candidate. I mean, they did stop Waddle and Hill, but they couldn't stop the damn run even if they wanted to. They were getting abused up and down the field and the trenches. Like, what gives, guys? What is this? Bill Callahan, man, what's up with the offensive line, buddy? Like, damn. Ay, man. Now we gotta face Von Miller. Yay! Fantastic. Von Miller and company. Yeah. And they're pissed off, too. Oh, fantastic. You know what's better than facing a really good Bills team? How about a pissed off Bills team? Because they let a win slip away against the freaking Vikings. And guess who we got next week? Oh, Tom Brady and the Bucks coming off their bye week. Lovely. And you know what's funny too? The Browns came out and said, like, yeah, we think we can get to 4-7 before Deshaun gets back. Boy, you'll be lucky to be 3-8. Or you're lucky you might be 3-8. You'll be lucky to get a win in these next two, playing like that. Now, if we play like we did against the Bungles, then yeah, it's possible. But play like you did against the Dolphins and Deshaun can do everything he can. He can help us score 40 points a game. But you know what? Our defense is going to give up 41 points a game. Did you guys know that we have not won a game on a Sunday since week 1? And it makes you wonder, what if Cade York missed that 58-yarder? Then we'd be sitting here 2-7 and with 0 Sunday wins the entire season. Cade York is the reason why we are not winless on Sundays this year. Oh, how this team has fallen. My God. Now imagine Cade York trying to kick field goals in Buffalo with 2 feet of snow on the ground. Oh my God. Oh my god, bro. I don't even know what to freaking say. This game could be a bloodbath. Oh my god. This would be the game that we win, too. This would be the game that we win. Because reasons. But anyways, as for my prediction, originally I had the Bills winning 35-17, but I actually changed my prediction now that that news came out about Mother Nature possibly getting involved. I have the Bills winning 17-13. Yep. Yep, I have the Bills winning 17-13, and because I like pain, the situation would be Browns are up 13-10, looking to close it out. Josh Allen leads the team down the field for a game-winning touchdown. Because pain. That's all we know in Cleveland. Pain. Lots and lots of pain. That's all we know. Pain. Massive amounts of pain. I live in Spain without the S. But let me know what you guys think. You know, what's your predictions? How do you see this game going? But that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. Nice little rant in there. I don't even know what to expect from this damn team this week. Maybe they come out motivated or they come out like last week. It's hard to say. But that's going to wrap it up. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Don't get killed out there, guys. At least have a chance to win at the end, please. That'd be nice. But I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Browns. And I'm out.